Here I lay all alone, toss and turn, longing for some of your tender love. I'm waiting for the right moment to come, so I can thank you for all the tender love you've given to me. Tender love. Hi Libras, this is Tarot Queen here to do your September 2017 Love and Relationship Tarot Spread. I am going to be using the True Love Tarot Spread. Actually, it's a 6-card spread, and it will examine your love and either your relationship with someone or you as a single. So this will be for all single and people that are in relationships, okay? All right, so disclaimer, if this reading doesn't resonate for you, you can always get a private reading. You can always go and look at your rising sign also for guidance, okay? Sometimes when you have a problem, your rising sign will tell you like a solution. So, yeah. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, if you are looking for spell work, ritual work, the link to my website is below. I'm adding new rituals all the time, every day. So I just added a Marry Me Now ritual up there. So go check that out. It is on sale for a limited time only, though. All right, so I am going to call to the spirits and spirit guides for the Libras. All right, Libras, Libra moons, Libra risings, all of you folks that identify with Libra. Okay, what do you want Libras to know about their love life in September 2017? Where do you see Libra? Where do you see their lover or themselves if they are single? Okay, what connects Libra with their partner? What's the strengths, weaknesses, and outcomes for September? So this is really an amazing spread. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. By the way, when you see a certain spread and you connect with it, you can request it when you contact me. All right, we're looking for the Libras 2017. What message do you have for Libras about their love life? All right, I am using the Witch's Tarot deck. I hope that you guys like this deck. I like it. All right. All right, so the outcome is the Three of Swords. Not real sure about that, but I will tell you that from what I can see, Libra, it's possibly not you unless you are making a break with someone. Two of Cups represents you in September. So this represents you being in love, or if you are, having issues in your relationship, then this represents your self-love, okay? So feel like you possibly are going to be, for a majority of you, like right now, you're sort of possibly thinking about something new, or maybe even reinventing your relationship. Okay. I do see some heartache and some division coming up in September with this Three of Swords. Spirits, what do you want Libras to know about the Two of Cups? So Two of Cups represents new love or either blossoming love. Okay, the Five of Swords comes up. So I feel as though possibly right now, recent to distant past, you've been fighting with your lover. Okay, possibly over something petty, but it looks like it's going to blow up into something bigger. Spirits, what advice do you want to offer to the Libras right now or in September? Okay, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's something that you have picked up and you're kind of carrying it with you. So your lover in September, they're not sure whether or not you want to be in a relationship or not. The person that you're with now, I feel like they're sort of wondering what's going on. Um, if you're single, you're really trying to walk away from the past because this Four of Pentacles comes up, especially with this Two of Cups. Now, your lover is the Page of Swords. I feel like if you are with a air, you could be with another air sign, but it could be where, you know, this is possible disagreements. I do know that there's a message coming, and from the surrounding cards, it has something to do with the trust because you got the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this is where you got a trickster or some kind of tricky spirits at play. I'm going to ask Spirit what advice to offer to the Page of Swords. Now, if you notice, this guy right here is smiling. Okay, so just to let you know, trouble doesn't usually let you know that it's going to be trouble. It's very tricky and sneaky. The Chariot comes up. I feel as though, Libra, either you or your lover, and definitely on your side, because I feel like your lover is sort of arguing with you in September, okay? It's sort of the energy of, hey, I'm ready to move forward. Do you want this or not? What is it going to be? Okay, now your foundation or either the strengths in September or what connects you is the Nine of Cups. This is what connects you, not your strengths. So I feel like you possibly met amongst friends, but I feel like there's way too many distractions and outsiders. I feel like somebody has a wandering eye. Okay, either in the past, I feel like it was probably in the past, maybe even maybe up to 5 years ago or 4 years ago, but somebody's been holding on to it. Okay, spirits, what advice do you want to offer to the Libras or Libra lovers on Nine of Cups? Okay, yeah, Eight of Cups. So I kind of feel as though it could be possibly that you guys are still emotionally healing from something in the past. And I do feel as though the energies between the two of you are really, really good. But I feel as though it's the Nine of Cups kind of represents just maybe a lot of emotions, a lot of fun, and not enough stability. Maybe you're sort of in an open relationship, or you were open. It could be that where you just kind of abandoned, the emotions. And you just sort of went with it. I'm going to ask Spirit what advice to offer to the Libras in September. Some of you, that could be some of you. Some of you have just recently left a bad situation, and you probably met this person and they probably made you happy. Let's see, the Four of Cups comes up. So Four of Cups lets me know that in September there are going to be some emotions that are surrounded around, this isn't right for me. I feel like for a while it's been, I feel as though somebody is turning down an offer. That Four of Cups. Okay. Now your strengths is the Eight of Swords. So in September, this is kind of represents some sort of disillusionment, avoiding the truth. Okay. So that's actually a strength, but it's really a weakness. Avoidance of truth. So you've got some pretty negative things that are going to come out in September, Libra. Spirit, what advice do you want to offer? I'm feeling something cyclic for September. For some of you, it might be cyclic. Three of Wands. So yeah, it's definitely something that you're refusing to see, which is what that Eight of Swords is. And it has something to do with the Three of Wands. I feel like it represents loyalty. I feel like Three of Wands represents the loyalty is a little bit off also in the relationship. Totally. It's going to come to a head in September. I can see that. Spirit, what advice do you want to offer to the Libras? Yeah, so I can see right now that you guys do have some sort of relationship problem coming up. Yeah, Four of Swords. Four of Swords is saying to me that either Libra or Libra lover could be shell-shocked. I'm more so feeling that it could be coming from both. Feel like the Page of Swords with the Chariot by itself is kind of where your partner is communicating with you, hey, I'm determined to move on with or without you. Okay? This Four of Swords kind of lets me know that just trying to look at the positive end of it is sort of where you do have the strength where you can go and renegotiate things in your relationship. But I feel as though some of these things that I'm seeing can really, really kill the feeling. You know, it can kill the love that you have. I'm going to ask Spirit about Four of Swords before I move on to your weaknesses. Yeah, Queen of Cups. There is a relationship in the past with the water sign person. This is a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. I do feel as though it's your lover, Libra. Okay? Because just because the Chariot comes up on their side, I feel as though it was some kind of negotiation, some kind of issue or fight around this person. Okay, what advice on this Queen of Cups? It could be an ex-lover of yours, someone, or it could be an ex-lover of your partner also. Yeah, they're not really being honest with you about how they feel. The shadow side comes up. This is AKA the devil in the traditional deck. So the shadow side is saying that there is some obsessive energies around this water sign. I do feel as though the problems that are happening is possibly dishonesty. Okay. And so Seven of Swords comes up as the weakness, distrust, dishonesty, at least in September, or I'm feeling like it's more so longer term because the Chariot is saying that it's been long-term struggle with this. Spirit, give me some clarity out of the Seven of Swords. What can we tell Libra about the Seven of Swords? The Knight of Swords. See, this is talking about Libra. And then also things changing. Okay, too fast. Things are changing so fast, you're not really processing it. Nine of Swords comes up. So you're wondering, I feel as though you may be wondering if your partner is in love with someone else, or if, it's something, something that you're feeling like they're not being honest about. And so I feel like in September, Libra's going to sort of be kind of, I don't want to say all over the place, but just kind of like edgy with that Nine of Swords. Definitely can see Libra as being very alert, but I feel like the Four of Swords showing up also represents the need to get proper rest in September. Okay, I'm going to throw a final advice card at the Nine of Swords for the weaknesses in the relationship. Again, it's something you're refusing to see. It's big time because it didn't show up as a strength. King of Pentacles. It has something to do with your stability. It has something to do with an earth sign. So you might be having some problems with your partner. Looks like they might be an air sign. Again, they could be earth. It could be an earth sign. If you are single, Libra, you're still sort of kind of hung up on this earth sign person. Okay. Maybe not if you don't want them. It doesn't seem like you're in love with them. It just seems like they left some bad energy. So, I mean, you could still be. I'm going to ask Spirit what advice to give you on this King of Pentacles. Now, again, this could have something to do with your self-worth, your self-esteem. It could have something to do with your money, your stability, your ability to ground yourself. Okay, the Page of Wands. So I do feel as though there's a message coming from this person But I feel like you have anxiety around it in September, especially if you're single or if you're waiting on that person. And I feel as though it should be good news. The Ace of Wands was right behind it, was right behind the Page of Wands. So I kind of feel as though you may start something new with a fire sign if you're single. I feel like this Page of Wands, they are a little immature, but they do sort of bring some stability with them, even though they're sort of immature. Now, the Three of Swords does come up as the outcome, so I kind of feel as though either in September, Libra or Libra partner, there's going to be there's got to be some breakups with all these cards. I'm sorry. I do feel as though if you are single, though, you are going to have a fire sign or an earth sign come in. And I do feel as though you're waiting on a message, I believe, from someone from your past, and I think it's going to be good news. So somebody's going to get their heart broken in September. All right, let me ask Spirit to give me some clarity and some guidance on this Three of Swords for the Libras, the Moon. So you need to watch out for manipulation, glamour. I feel as though this Three of Swords does generally hold the energy over your relationship. I do feel as though you're dealing with a triangle, okay, because you got the Three of Wands and the Six of Wands comes up. So Six of Wands, it kind of represents reuniting with someone from the past, in particular a past life. It also denotes more of a physical reunion instead of just wanting it or reminiscing on the past. It's more so it's more so I don't know, the Six of Wands to me with the number 6. So I get the sense that you are going to be reuniting with a fire sign. Okay. Final advice on the Moon and the Six of Wands for the Libras. Definitely can see some highly emotional things coming up with this Moon card. Okay, and I do feel as though either whoever you're ending things with, because so I definitely do feel like you're ending things with someone. Okay, especially if this is you, if the Page of Swords is you and you're communicating with someone to just kind of move on with their life. Spirit, give me some clarity around the Six of Wands and advice. Okay, Six of Cups. So again, I do feel as though it's a reunion with someone from the past, someone you've been wanting to reunite with for a while. Again, I do believe that they could be an earth sign or a fire sign, but it could be any sign, okay? I feel as though even if you remain single, I feel as though things are going to pick up quickly for you because I feel as though the Six of Wands represents um, stability as far as pulling yourself through regardless of the situation. But again, with these two cards, I really feel as though there's a fire sign coming. So even if it's not somebody from the past, Libra, it's still going to be someone that you feel connected with. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Good luck in September. Make sure again that you hit the subscribe button. And if you want a private reading with me or either other spiritual work, the link to my website is below. All right. Namaste.